I'm Taylor Thomas with the CTV News Update. A pedestrian is dead following a crash in College Park this morning. The incident happened here at the intersection of New Hampshire Avenue and Meserot Road. Police were called to the scene just after 10 a.m. for the report of a collision involving a pedestrian. When they arrived, they found an adult male unresponsive on the roadway.
We're asking the community's help if they've seen anything that were involved with this collision to give us a call. The driver was also taken to the hospital with what we believe to be non-life-threatening injuries. We have not identified the victim as of yet. That's part of the investigation, and we are in the process of getting that done, as well as notifying next of kin.
Anyone with information on this crash is asked to contact police. Well, we now know the name of the man who died in a hit-and-run crash in Greenbelt yesterday. The victim is 23-year-old Zariq Lynch of Annapolis. The incident happened in the 6300 block of Greenbelt Road just before 2 a.m. Lynch was pronounced dead on the scene. Police say the motorist, who is still at large, was driving a car similar to the vehicle you see right there on your screen. Investigators believe that the vehicle has front-end damage on the passenger side. Anyone with information on this incident is asked to contact police. A crash in Bowie sends two people to the hospital, including a police officer. Now, according to officials, the crash happened at the intersection of Church and Downwood Roads around 6 this morning. The head-on collision involved a police cruiser and another vehicle. Despite earlier reports, officials say the incident did not involve a police chase. For the first time since the pandemic, the prestigious Washington Horse Show returns to our region. Byron Scott has our story.
Final preps are underway for the 64th annual Washington International Horse Show.
Oh my God, I'm so proud. I drove up today, I saw the Washington International Horse Show sign, and I swear I could have burst wide open. I am just really proud today.
It is the only indoor 5-star World Cup qualifying event in the U.S.
So everybody will be here competing in the World Cup qualifying event. And in addition to that, we have, ponies, junior riders, horses of all kinds.
For the horse show, it's a decades-long return to Prince George's County, where it was held from 1975 through 1999. It moved back to the district in 2000 and was last held in our region in 2019, making this, thanks in part to a $3 million renovation project, a homecoming of sorts.
Among the other things that Prince George's County is known for, I wanted to be really clear to everyone that Prince George's County is also horse country. Greatness in equestrian sports runs deep here in Prince George's County, and we have a lot of young riders who are training with horses.
Take a look behind me here. You see all of this dirt. Now, the technical term is called flooring. Now, many tons are brought in by a team of dump trucks. Now, over the course of the horse show, some 600 horses will use this surface to compete.
This will actually give an opportunity for Prince George's County to be seen all over the world. We will be airing in Thailand, in Mexico, in Canada, and in many places across Europe. That's exciting. Prince George's County will be seen by the world as horse country.
Well, it was my idea because
Nicholas Jackson of Upper Marlboro is the 2020 Junior World Finals bull riding world champion.
What's it like when you're on that bull and the bull's trying to get you up with the back?
Well, it's almost like you gotta think of it as like a dance. Like when it's almost like he's the leader of the dance, so whatever he does, you gotta have a counter move to follow behind it.
The horse show gets underway on Monday with events scheduled for kids this Saturday at National Harbor and the following Saturday at Showplace.
And both of those Kids' Day events are an opportunity for kids to hands-on, touch a pony, groom a pony, ride a pony, see different kinds of horses, mounted police horses, horses that represent the caisson, all kinds of different opportunities to see, horses great and small, what it means to be around ponies, and also what it means to be a rider.
For more information on events, times, and tickets, go to WIHS.org. You're watching CTV News. I'm Taylor Thomas. Back in a moment.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Welcome back. Here are the latest COVID-19 numbers for our area. The Maryland Department of Health has confirmed 757 new cases. The county's positivity rate is at 8.21%. 2 Marylanders have died of COVID over the past 24 hours, and 450 people are hospitalized. The first Native American woman to travel to space is interviewed by the news media. Marine Colonel Nicole Mann is a member of the Wailaki of the Round Indian tribes in California. Mann is currently at the International Space Station. She carries her tribal dream catcher with her on the mission, a handmade loop decorated with sacred items such as feathers and beads.
When things are difficult, or things are getting hard, or I'm getting burnt out or frustrated, that strength is something that I will draw on to continue towards a successful mission.
I don't suppose you have your dream catcher handy that you could show us on camera right now, do you?
It's a very small one because space is limited on the International Space Station, but it's pretty amazing in microgravity because it just floats and the feathers kind of go every which way. And so I have that in my crew quarters every night, to remind me of my family and my community.
You can view the full interview on YouTube by searching for Dr. Nicole Mann. The United States Postal Service issues a new forever stamp to celebrate Hanukkah. Also known as the Festival of Lights, the Jewish holiday commemorates the liberation and blessing of the temple in Jerusalem in the 2nd century BC. A dedication ceremony for the new stamp was held at the Temple Emmanuel in Orange Village, Ohio this morning.
Hanukkah is one of many holiday stamps that are included in the program. In fact, the 2022 Hanukkah Forever stamp is the 15th Hanukkah stamp in the series.
I am thrilled to have been asked by the Postal Service to create the Hanukkah stamp this year. It's been a pure pleasure and a great honor of a lifetime.
Hanukkah begins at sundown on December 18th. If you would like to get the new Forever stamps, visit store.usps.com. The Montgomery County Council receives 128 applications for an interim planning board. The move comes after the entire 5-member board resigned October 12th amid scandals. The council plans to interview finalists and appoint the interim board October 27th. Those members will serve until a new council is sworn in December. The new council will then select a permanent board. And still ahead on the news, Brenda Freeze and the Lady Terps get ready for a new season. Laurencia Moten has all the details coming up in sports. Stay with us.
I never graduated from high school. I realized I wanted to go back to school because I didn't want to work these back-breaking jobs the rest of my life. With the help of my father and having my son, that was all the motivation that I needed to come back to school. I felt accomplished, made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Welcome back. Staffers at Progressive Maryland are mourning the loss of a colleague. 29-year-old Gabriela Sevilla was a leader in the organization and advocate for fair housing. Sevilla was also a member of the first class from Progressive Maryland's Leadership Institute, as well as a graduate of Howard University Law School. No word as to the cause of her death. There are some big smiles at one area school here in Prince George's County. The reason? The coveted Fulbright Award has been given to one of their beloved educators. Crosland High School students and staff are celebrating Dr. Cheatham Dury for earning the Fulbright Teachers for Global Classrooms Program Award. Dr. Dury is not only an 18-year PGCPS veteran, but he heads the school science department. The Fulbright Award is from our country's flagship international educational exchange program. And now your Thursday sports report with Laurencia Moten.
Thanks, Taylor. Now there's a team in our county that's doing some really big things. I'm talking about the Bishop Mcnamara volleyball team. For the first time in the program's history, the team is ranked in 4th place in the WCAC conference. I had the chance to attend practice yesterday, and head coach Kamisha Kellum explains what makes this year's team so special.
they just want it. Just the effort is there, the mindset is there, and it is a very unselfish team. I have 14 players, and of course there's only 6 people on the court. And it is a very much of a whoever's going to get the job done mentality. And it's just a very unselfish way that the girls go about it. It's like, we want to win, and whatever that looks like. What I would like for us to do is to get those bigger schools that are above us. We've been playing them tough, but I really want to get one of those good wins against the top 3 teams. We know we're sitting at number 4 right now. So we've competed, we've done what we needed to do to get a good place in the playoffs. But I just think now we're ready to just go to that next step.
Maintaining it. Like, we've been maintaining our wins and like our losses and learning from it. And I think that's really what is benefiting us. And we're 4th in the conference, and that's we've never really done that before. And so from going from the bottom to almost the top, it's a lot of hard work. Everybody comes in here and we work.
And the ladies will continue that work during today's match up against Bishop Ireton at 5:30 p.m. I'll have more on the team next week. Now, moving on to another team in the area that's ready to make their mark this season, the University of Maryland women's basketball team. With 5 transfers and 4 freshmen, this Terps roster is basically brand new. During today's media day, head coach Brenda Fries talked about the new additions to the squad.
Obviously, we're putting a lot of different pieces together this season, which really has energized our staff. Each and every practice opportunity, as we're learning a lot of new players, just like all of you will be. It's just a great puzzle to be able to put together. We're looking forward to maximizing our roster. So much talent on this roster, and really putting all of them in the best positions to be successful.
The Lady Terps host Frostburg State on Friday, October 28th. Now, sticking with basketball, the Washington Wizards opened up their regular season with a win. They defeated the Indiana Pacers 114-107 as expected. The team was led by the Big Three, but All-Star Bradley Beal led the team with 23 points and 6 assists, moving him within 6 of surpassing Rod Strickland for the 3rd on the franchise career list. This is what he had to say after the game.
Being able to look up and see multiple guys in double figures, and knowing that I don't have to carry a bunch of that, knowing I can create and give them the ball, let them work, be ready to catch and shoot, get some catch and shoots in my game back again. It was great. It's unbelievable. We're still figuring it out, when we're playing against other teams, but it's good. We love Kuz's aggression. He's constantly getting better and learning. And then KP's he's a unicorn. His size is unmatched. His touch is unmatched, and we're going to need both of them.
And the team plays their first home game tomorrow at 7 p.m. against the Chicago Bulls. And Taylor, I'll be at that game, so we'll have that coverage next week. What do you think? About the matchup?
All the way for our team. I love watching the Wizards and Beal. I'm so proud of them.
Likewise.
All right. Well, let's turn now to our weather forecast tonight. A frost advisory is in effect through early tomorrow morning. Expect lows around 35 degrees. Now tomorrow, sunny skies with highs around the 60s. Saturday's forecast, sunny conditions with highs around 68. Sunday, possible showers, though highs near 63 degrees. And that's your CTV News update. I'm Taylor Thomas with Laurencia Moten. Good night.
Every 2 minutes, a woman in the U.S. is diagnosed with breast cancer. And that's why when others look away, we lean in. We're fighting alongside patients because we know one moment can change everything. With your help, more moments of hope are possible. Join our fight. Save lives.